What's up, people? Figure I can go ahead and start going back and working on my e-book a little bit. It's like 97 degrees. Hot as hell. I ain't got time to sit and edit stuff, so I'm just gonna do it live. And then I'll just go back and fix what I need to fix. Alright. So pretty much you're gonna come into situations where you're not necessarily going to be able to use a dollar defense or anything like that. You're going to come into these formations where, you know, even if they motion someone across, you can have, you know, a 3x1 set. And usually in most of these, I do not necessarily count for the running back. I mean, you can, but you don't necessarily want to count for the running back coming out of the backfield too deep. So I'm going to start with quarters, and I'm going to teach y'all what y'all need to do. Flipped and non-flipped. So usually, obviously, you know, you would use quarters versus any concept where you have a crosser coming across the field where nothing's really necessarily flooding and coming underneath, where you have like a hitch route, flat route with something crossing over the top of it, okay? So that's the only time you're really going to use match coverage is when people aren't trying to exploit high-low reads all the time. Okay, so other than that, I'm just going to kind of wing it here. You know, more or less, you'll be using this versus verticals. What I like to do, regardless if they flip it or not, you're always going to slide your D-line to the left. Okay, so always slide the D-line to the left, and then the next thing you want to do, you might want to go into your coaching adjustments and turn your man line on anytime you're going to play these dime versus these three wide receivers flexed off to the side. Okay, you're going to make sure that you have man line on. And then the last thing you want to do is you want to go ahead and slide the linebacker to the running back side. So if he dips off to the flat, you got that covered. And then the last thing you're going to do is you're going to take the safety on the two receiver side, technically running back, and the tight end that we got flexed over there. And you're just going to kind of be in this area right here. You're going to watch the middle of the field. If anything breaks over the top, you're going to go back and play your quarter. Okay. If 83 goes vertical, I know he's going to be covered by this outside quarter. If the running back goes to the flat, I know the quarter flat is going to take care of him. And pretty much as long as nothing crosses under, you know, you should be fine. One of the last things that I do is I put this defensive end in here in a spy. Sometimes I might crash the line to the running back side and then spy. That way, if they tend to want to roll out with the pocket, that spy stays out in front, and then you can just go ahead and click on your R3, and only the spy will go after the quarterback instead of neutralizing whatever match coverages you got trying to pursue the quarterback. And then next thing you know, you're going to get bombed over the top because you don't have an assignment over there to watch the quarterback. Okay, so pretty much just going to let it run like that. You don't necessarily need to press, just kind of stay out in front of routes. Everything matches up. It's going to be your assignment. 83 comes across, we're going to watch him, spy him, make sure we got our man line on, make sure we move that linebacker, technically our sub linebacker, over there to the running back side. 83 crosses, we got him. You go ahead, pass commit. 83 crosses, we take him, and there's nowhere to really go to. Okay, so it's going to lock that dagger concept up. Do it again. Make sure you got man line. Go ahead, spy him, and then just motion him over. That's all you're going to do. If anything crosses, you're going to take it with the safety. If it goes over the top, or if it's like a deep mid crosser, you're gonna bail off on it. Okay, you know, usually if you take that one route away with the tight end or whatnot, or you might just be like, that's not gonna let me put him in man, but it's fine. Usually all you gotta do is just kind of stay out in front of the routes. Spy is gonna be right there. That was my assignment, but y'all get the idea, right? So I'm gonna kind of change the play up. I should have put random play, because you can also stop screens and runs out of this doing the same thing. So we'll just kind of go back into it. Show you how to set it up. Just go random play. Alright, so man line first. Go ahead and slide the D-line to the left. Spy, move the linebacker down, and then go ahead and bring this safety, drop him down, okay? What's up, Jobby? If 83 crosses, we take 83. If not, you're not necessarily always just going to be locked up. I mean, you're going to give up underneaths if you're playing, you know, quarter shell, and that's fine. What you just don't want to do is, you know, let them just beat you over the top the whole game. Okay, so you're just going to play it like this. If 83 crosses over, we take the cross. If not, it's fine. The middle, the interior is going to take any runs. Man align, slide left. You can crash left and spy the defensive end and move the linebacker over like that. You can pass commit. And pretty much, I mean, now they're just going to want to run spam on me, right? Oh, I kind of want to show you against passes, but it's pretty much all you got to do. Just bring him down. That way you can play the box to the run, kind of fill an assignment. If not, if anything crosses, you take the crosser. And that's pretty much how you play it. It's going to be more of a bend, don't break, you know, and you can kind of force someone to make a bad read here and there, and you can usually you can bracket off, you know, certain routes like dig routes or crossers. As long as they don't have anything crossing to the other side, you should be fine. Now, we can do the same thing in our palms. And you got to be careful with palms, because sometimes, you know, remember what I was saying is if they have like a vert flat and then they have something crossing over the top of that, you're going to kind of get, you know, you're going to get stressed a little bit. Someone's going to get out of position if you get flooded. So try not to spam these coverages, you know, just kind of throw them in there. Kind of keep your opponent off guard. You don't want to sit in something too long, because eventually what happens, you know, people start exposing. So we're going to go ahead and do it again. Random play. Man align, crash, same adjustments. You just know that pretty much the only thing that's going to change in palms coverage is if, let's say, the 13 should be Meg, if I'm not mistaken. 13 or 83 is Meg. And what's going to happen is the quarter flat, he's going to take whatever goes to the flat. So if one goes to the flat, then this quarter flat is going to drop down. 13's in Meg, he's going to take him all the way to the top. Okay, now between whichever route of these two goes vertical, that safety is gonna play the vertical. In palms, if anything goes to the outside, this quarter flat's gonna be responsible for that. Whereas in quarters, I believe the safety would be responsible for that quarter flat adjustment. But just kind of just run it. Sometimes it changes based off of route patterns. Just kind of stay over there. See, they're going to run like stick concepts. Now, I'm not going to give anything over the top, and I don't mind, because this game is, you know, more RNG focused. So like the longer it takes somebody to score off your defense, the better. Okay, so you just keep doing it long enough till you just kind of bend, don't break, and then just break off. Don't give them a lot. Okay, so you'll be completely fine running that. Okay. I'll do it one more time. And what I can do, might be able to. Yeah, so they're just gonna keep getting those, and it's fine. Don't panic. Okay. I'll get into the second part of what I like to do probably tomorrow, but that's just pretty much all you're gonna do. Mainly just kind of keep stuff out in front of you, bend but don't break, don't get beat over the top. All you're doing in any quarters palms is you're technically playing that third to bracket. Okay, anything that comes near you that you feel is a threat, you're gonna have to bracket to that, whether it's a dig route, a crossing route, whatever your opponent likes to do, you're gonna take that away with that safety. Okay. Other than that, I just wanted to kind of get that out there for you guys. And then I'll probably be moving my stream up here in a sec. And hope this helps some of you guys, okay?